You're listening to Tutor Time with Mallory, and now for your host, Mallory Latouche.
And welcome back to Tutor Time with Mallory. Today I have the honor of interviewing Miss Florianna Thompson. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. I hope you are.
I am. What is your education background?
So, I have an associate in early childhood education. I have a bachelor's in family relations and child development, and I have a master's in education.
What inspired you to want to work in the school or education system?
I've always liked being around young children and people who work with young children. And so that kind of guided my inspiration of working with young children and adults who work with young children.
How has your career led you to where you are now?
So I started out working in a childcare center in a after school program. And I worked with school age children for about 2 years and found it very rewarding and decided to continue my education to work with young children. So I've worked with the school age children. I've been in a first grade, second grade, third grade classroom. I've been in from infants to school age throughout a child care facility. I've directed a center. I've worked for a Smart Start partnership. And currently, I am teaching early childhood education at a community college. My goal is to make sure that those people who are working with young children have all of the information they need in order to facilitate learning and caring around young children.
What are some of your fondest memories working at Wake Tech Community College?
Wow, I think some of my fondest memories are when we do student projects and students are able to get out in the community and work with young children and come back with the aha moments, the moments that, oh, I understand why you were talking about Brenner. I understand the Piaget. I understand that children learn in multiple ways. So it's always exciting to watch people gain the information, be able to implement it, and then come back and be excited about what they've learned and how they can work with young children better.
What is something you learned about your career path that you didn't know before?
Hmm. It doesn't pay a lot. I think that's one of the biggest things that I've learned. The financial gain is not there, but the rewards of watching young children grow and thrive absolutely outweigh a lot of that. So I think that's one of the things. I thought it was a field that paid. I found out it really wasn't, but I also found out that there are rewards in other ways.
What are the three most important skills when it comes to working in the school or education system?
So one of the three most important skills are understanding first young children and being able to be a good observer, being able to do good observations are important. Being able to connect what it is you are teaching to the learning style of the young children. Having fun. You have to have fun when you're working with young children. So having fun, being a good observer, being a good communicator, and being able to move around what you're trying to teach based on how children learn. Howard Gardner tells us that children learn in multiple ways. And so some children are kinesthetic, some children are verbal, some children like to read, some children like to talk. And so you have to move your lesson, what you're trying to teach young children based on their interests and their way of learning.
What advice would you give the viewers that either want to work in the school or education system?
I would say to you that you have to have a love for children. You have to understand that every day is not going to be the same. That's one of the beauties of working in this field. Every day is different, which is pretty exciting. You have to be open to change and challenge when you're working with young children.
Thank you so much, Ms. Thompson, for joining me today. It was an absolute pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
If you would like to reach me on my following social media accounts, Facebook, LinkedIn, and my YouTube channel at Tutor Time with Mallory. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Tutor Time with Mallory. You can find her on the following social media platforms and contact her for interviews.